All right, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and Lord's will. This lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baha Rachakodash. All right, and as the title reads, a letter to the new man. All right, and the Wadi Al Bashim Al Shai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. Okay, and pretty much is going into a exhortation. All right, on a recent matter. Okay, an incident that took place between two different Israelite groups. All right, if you haven't seen the video, it was between IUIC and ISUPK, and this lesson isn't to point the finger, if you will, on who was wrong and who was right. I was actually watching Elder Pastahar's video on the matter, which he titled it. Actually, let me share my screen. Let me see if I can pull it up. Right here, library. Right here. It's called Lay Hands on No Man Suddenly. Okay, and you've had a lot of brothers touch on this topic, go into other things, and it's very edifying. Okay, very edifying. But what I would like to do a lesson on is on how situations like these, they can happen. All right, but with becoming the new man, okay, with having wisdom and understanding, we learn how to handle certain things differently in the spirit instead of the flesh. And that's what I want to focus on, for the brothers out there, and any of you few sincere sisters, you can find edification in this too on your day-to-day walk, because we are in Babylon. We are zealous. Things grieve us. Okay, we do get upset, especially pertaining to our culture, our salvation, and the truth. Emotions can flare, but we are to be that new man. Okay, we are to be new in this truth, meaning the things when you're in a situation, okay, you want to handle it as the new man would, and not the old man or the old you. All right, just like you got sisters, you're working on handling situations as that new woman, right? That new lady, and not that old girl. Okay, and that's really all I want to do. I just want to exhort. That's on my spirit. I want to exhort. Yahweh Shai said, "Feed my lambs," and it's on my spirit to feed, Yahweh Shai's sheep, because we're entering tough times. You're entering times where you could use this situation. Okay, you can use this situation right here as a example of how you're gonna conduct yourself when you go through things, even on your day-to-day. Okay, so this is Colossians 3:1. It says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. So our mindset already is geared towards Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And let me just give an example. Okay, let me give an example. So, I'll just click this. Actually, what I'll do is, let me go to my history, or what was it? It was called, let me show you. Let me do this. Mac 144. I think it was something like this. Okay, let's put it like this. And people are getting a rise out of this, man. They want to see ISUPK versus IUIC. And look, somebody put it like this, a royal, which is funny. They called it a royal rumble, but at the end of the day, we are a royal nation. We are a royal nation. Now I was watching it the other day. I guess it's okay if it doesn't come up. I mean, you've probably already seen it. Let's just put this in. Let's just put this week. All right, there it is. Yep, Mac News. So right here, okay, here it is. This is from a Jake. All right, he's a Jake Christian pastor, and with this situation, a spiritual man would already have moved. Okay, so that's what I want to express. What I want to express in the spirit is what we should do if this ever were to happen. And you hear our elders, our apostles all the time telling us, you just pack up, you move, you get out of there. We already got orders not to deal with them, you see. But in this instant, what did they do? They actually they stayed and were arguing with each other. So the point is, you were to become new, meaning when you deal with something, you should have a spiritual mindset to already assess the situation and think about the Lord first. One, oh, the Lord is in control of this. And two, here's a situation where I can apply the correct, all right, the correct manner that I need to be in this manner. That's what you have to realize in this walk, that when a situation arises, you have to have the sobriety in your mind to say, here's an opportunity for me to be a Israelite of Yahweh Shem Shai and not a nigga of the world. All right. I'm not calling them niggas. I'm just saying that word as a general statement, because you have either the Israel of God or you have Israel of Babylon. Jake's in Babylon, you see? And it says, set your affection on things above, meaning your mindset. Okay. You're already the kingdom. You know, hey, as men, you know, we actually will, you know, we practice being eunuchs from time to time, meaning, or even you could have, okay, we're allowed to have multiple wives, but do we go out and attempt to do that? No, I'm speaking for myself. No, because I have faith that will come in the kingdom. So my affections are on things above and what? Not on things of the earth. So with having this mindset, you already are putting yourself in a position of life and peace, because you are taking yourself out of the situation and you're analyzing it in a whole while your mind's geared towards the Lord. So now you have opportunity, ample opportunity to assess situations in the spirit and then apply it and go from there instead of reactingly in haste, reacting quickly. You see? And it says, for ye are dead and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Lord, in the Most High. So what's that mean? So we don't have nothing to gain from here. All right. Our whole purpose is towards Yahweh Shem Shai. All that, you know, all that extra stuff. Like, I'll give you a good example. I'll play pickup basketball with Jake, and they'll put their life on the line just for a carnal win. And there's times where I'm not going to take it there with Jake because, hey, you got it, bro. You know, if you need it that bad, you got it. You know, I'm just happy that the Lord's allowed me to walk around. I'm not in pain. You know, I get a little sweat in, a little work, because our mind is above. It's not beneath. Okay. So if a situation happens when you're at camp, big deal. Big deal. The scriptures speak about suffering wrongfully. Okay. This is what we're learning as new men. Okay. The old man won't think like that. See, when Hamashiach, who is our life, right? Who's our life? Our life is Yahushai. Our life is our Savior. You see, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. You know, I'll pray to Yahushai in the name of, you know, I pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but I'll ask Yahushai, you know, help me, please help me. You know, this is what our life is about, being new, where the things around here that we deal with, it's not necessarily such a big deal, you know. And if men would apply that in their journey to the kingdom, there will be less incidences that they would find themselves in. So you as a brother, you as a sister, if you find yourself in situations where you're always, you know, in a nagging or pulling or contention, you need to stop that, okay? Because yeah, these people are wrong. These people are wrong. But guess what? You know better because you know the truth. So there's times where a 2/3 may be the reason, but you don't want to be the reason it furthers. You see, it's about being the bigger new man. Okay. You got it, man. My bad. You right. Look, real quick. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath. Okay. So, and I've actually witnessed that. Like, if I say this, and I used to do that in the world as a personal testimony, I used to say hard words on purpose. I'm talking about when I was in the world, the old man. I knew if I said this, it's not going to go well and they ain't going to like it. So that was the old me. but now learning soft answers, which really is through the Holy Spirit, where an argument will ensue. Oh, no, man, it's good, brother. It's fine. I get it. I understand. You tell someone, I understand, man. Okay. I understand where you're coming from. It's like the spirit of a negotiator. All right. Let's look that up real quick. What is let's look a hostage, right? Hostage negotiator. It says a hostage negotiator, also known as a crisis negotiator, is a law enforcement officer who has undergone special training. See that? We're going through training. We're going through tests. Negotiators are trained to diffuse potential dangerous situations. See? So that's what we do. We diffuse potential dangerous situations. All right? Where there's times where you have to be the voice of reason, okay? In the midst of chaos. It's fine. All right. Oh, okay. We apologize. I'll move. You see? What did Yahushua say? The city won't receive you. Shake the dust from your feet. This is what look, Matthew 10:14. Whosoever shall not receive you. Oh, y'all here? Oh, okay. Or say, hey, like the other day, I was in line, right? I was getting me some bun-yum-yum food. I wanted some bun-yum-yum food. I was in line. I ordered my food. I was waiting to pay. And then a Jake happened to come up next to me, and he didn't say excuse me. He didn't say pardon me. He voiced his order over me while I was waiting to cash out. And instead of looking at him with my chest out, I said, oh, I'm sorry. And I stepped back, and he said, no, you good, my bad. And he got his order and left. You see? So instead of sitting there and trying to find ways to make someone, okay, act right, no, we are in the position where we are to be the right ones. Didn't it say we are ambassadors of Hamashiach? So we, all right, have been given the position, or one could say sometimes it's a burden, but you got to be that new man. We have to show the kingdom now. You see? We are showing the kingdom now by not putting ourselves first. And no, we are not carpets. No, we're not just going to get rolled over on, but wisdom is better than weapons of war, first and foremost. And there's many quotes where the last thing a warrior wants to do is fight. The last thing they want to do is fight. They want to apply wisdom first. So you apply wisdom. You see, you do everything of your necessary steps first. That's because that's the new man. It says, and whosoever shall not receive you. If somebody's telling you to leave, then you leave. Okay? Because guess what? If somebody's not receiving you and they tell you to leave and you don't leave, the next step is the police will come, and now you're getting charged with trespassing. You see? That's how it works. And didn't Yahushua, our Lord Yahushua, say, agree with that adversary quickly? See? Then you have guys with that. That's a situation. And I've been there. Okay, I've been there too. All right. Where you might not agree so quickly, but you learn through special training, i.e. chastisement, you will learn. Okay. And a lot of this wisdom has come through chastisement, has come through, anguish and pain and ailments, and the Lord forcibly humbling us. Okay. But you learn from that. You see? It says, and whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, if they ain't listening, right? We're not out here to debate. When you depart out of that house or city, meaning that street, that corner, all right, that situation, barbershop, wherever you're at, shake the dust of your feet. Get out of there, okay? Shake the dust of your feet and keep it pushing. That's what this thing's about. We are here to apply wisdom. All right. What does the scripture say? Let's put this in. The kingdom of heaven. Let me do it like this. The kingdom. Excuse me. I did it again. Kingdom of heaven is as a long journey. There it is. Look at this. All right. Look at this. Matthew 25:14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man travailing into a far country, and a man that has traveled has gained experience. We've talked about this before. See? So what's that far journey mean? Meaning this truth, this walk. So, you got our apostles and elders, 30 plus years? That's a long journey. How long you been traveling? 30 years. How about you? 15. 12. Me, I'm on my 10th year. Oh, me, nah, this is my 7th. Some 3. So the kingdom is years of experience that you're gaining in this journey heading towards the Lord, right? Didn't we not have a long journey in the wilderness before we got to the land? Who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. So we receive goods in this walk, in this journey. And a part of those goods is how to interact with people, how to interact with Jake. And let me say this, Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turneth away wrath. You know who you need to apply this to? Your fellow Israelite. Gentile Jakes, you got to give them soft words. Oh, my bad, brother. Oh, my bad, brother. Right? I do that all the time when I'm around Jake, I'll joke with him. Oh, you ain't got to call me the N-word, brother. We supposed to be brothers. I'll make a little joke with it, and they'll actually take heed to it, you see? Instead of being like, hey, nigga, you a nigga. I see it. I'm around it, You can't avoid these things. You're in Babylon, all right? So you got to learn how to apply wisdom, ruling your spirit, okay? Soft answers turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. See, those grievous words. And I've experienced that, where I've given grievous words. And we learn now not to do that, becoming what? The new man. Colossians 3:4, when Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, second coming, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. And that's what we want. We want to appear to the Lord in glory. We don't want to appear wrestling on the ground with other Israelites, fighting other Israelites. And then look, when you act a fool, you act out, now you become a mock and a reproach. Because guess who got the jump on that? Okay. Sadnetta. All right. Sadnetta got the jump on it right here. You see, spiritual 144. Sadnetta got the jump on it. And guess who else? Vocab the Agagite. Okay. Haman Malone. You see? So when all eyes are on us. All right. This proves it. Okay. Because things happen all the time. But when the Israelite does it, oh man, the world dang near stops. So you have to understand, we have more of a spotlight on us than anybody else. It's expected for a 2/3 to be a 2/3. But you, oh man, no, not you. Not you, brother. Not you, sister. Oh, I thought you were an Israelite. That's what they want to say. That's what they're going to say. Any little thing you do is being scrutinized. You see? Because we are Philippians, Philippians, letter to the Philippians, letter to the Colossians, Philippians 2. Check this out. This is Philippians 2. And let's start we could start at 12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So you have to be sober in the mind to understand that you are working out your own salvation. Okay, you are your own. You're working out your own. Okay, and you need to work that out with fear and trembling, not anger, strife, and wrath. For it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. See, we are here to do the will of Yahweh Bashem Shai, not our own will, not our own self-willed mind. This is mine, and you need to get back, nigga. Like, yo, bro, you can't be like that. You can't be like that, man. You can't be a wild bull in the truth. You got enough of those already. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. You see? And they're disputing. Oh, they standing here, two camps arguing and yelling at each other. Ain't no edification coming out. Ain't no edification coming out. But everybody's there looking and laughing. You watch this video right here. It's a Jake, happy as hell, laughing. He said, I came from home. So you got Jakes that watch our videos from home, just waiting for something. And the only reason that he drove out was so that he could watch it live. See, live on IUIC WWE style Royal Rumble. And what spiritual is, we are a royal nation. But these are the hiccups, the spots on our garments. You see, you don't want to be a spot on the garment of truth. Okay, you want to be that clean linen, not the spot on the garment. You ever have a stain on your shirt, a nice crispy shirt? That stain stands out more than a shirt. It almost takes away the value of the shirt. I've had it happen. Out eating, oh man, you know. Where are we at? Did I read this? I read that. What was I in here? I want that. Okay, let's just go back to this. It says Colossians 3:5, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil, conspicuous, covetousness, covetousness. This you be thy covenant, right? We've witnessed that. And like I said, this isn't oh, that's what you get. This is to show brothers and sisters, look at what happens and when you have that mindset, okay? Because the same camp that got into a situation, okay, not being spiritual, years ago, they coveted after a corner that brothers were already on, screaming and yelling, okay? And then they acted in a manner more spiritual than how these aggressors were. And it didn't lead to a scuffle, even though it could have. You see? Even though it could have. But this is the spirit to show you. Look at the fruit of things. When you bear false witness, when you act carnal, when you act covetousness. And that's why it says, because a sentence against an evil work isn't executed speedily. Years ago, they did this, they did that, they even did this. Nothing happened. Then, because nothing happened, it was fully setting them to do evil. And now when they got this mindset that I can get away with it again, the next time they attempt it may be their last. So you want to make sure you don't tempt the Lord, you know, carrying yourself, doing things, you know, hey man, I don't want to do that again. Salaki Abashmashai, repent, you know, so you understand, because we're coming down to the wire where you're going to start seeing more things popping up, flaring up, because we are entering the spiritual battle and it's heightening. And you have a lot of carnal Israelites that are not prepared for the spiritual tests. Romans 8. This is Romans 8:5. For they that are after the flesh, UPK, corn up. That's how he was saying it. It says, do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. Okay. Hey, well, shalom, salakia, we out of here, right? Oh, okay, we can't. Okay, I apologize. We're leaving. You see? Hey, there's times when me and the brothers, we went into a restaurant. It was we went to a restaurant, me and the Buffalo brothers, and we had read the room, and I had said, "Hey, could we get a table or something?" And the way the Edomite, it was all Edomites. We didn't know, and the way she addressed me, she didn't say nothing racist. She didn't say nothing per se derogatory, but it was the tone and the spirit that she came off in, to where when the brother, he had used the restroom, once he came out, I had told him nice. I said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. We're at the wrong place. Sorry for the inconvenience. And we left because we read it in the spirit. They were rude. They were condescending, but they said everything that you're supposed to say, but we read in the spirit. So we didn't stay there to show them, you know, our lives matter too. Like you got Jake, she went viral. Let me see. Let me put this in. Black woman goes to racist. How the hell you spell it? Racist restaurant. Here's my writing. Woman's racist rants. No, that's not it. Yeah. There's it don't matter, but pretty much a black woman, it was like World Star. She went to a known racist restaurant and Esau grilling her ass like, you look, you know, like what you doing here? And she's sitting there wanting to argue with him. She's sitting there want to sit there to try to be equal with him. Let their ass be. Let them have it. Let them have it. Be spiritual. See, that's the problem. Jake's trying to get individual victories in captivity. Let their ass have it, man. You know? And it says, 6, for to be carnally minded is death. Yeah, for you to try to get a carnal victory in Babylon, that's death, man. And it's a corruptible crown, okay? Excuse me, it's a corruptible crown. Now, I'm not telling you just allow someone to call you the N-word. No, I mean, there's rules and regulations and things that we all got to abide by, but there's certain things that you can avoid, okay? You don't need to go to an all-white restaurant. You don't need to, like, hey, yesterday I went to go pick up some food and they served the Edomite before me. Big deal. Big deal. Okay. And you know what the Spirit said to me? The first shall be last and the last shall be first. Big deal. No problem. I'm not tripping. See, the problem is Jake thinks he has more rights than he needs here. Didn't it say we are content with food and remnant? So you got to learn to just be content with what you got. But you trying to take more. You in captivity and you trying to get more out of it. No, man. It says, but to be spiritually minded in life is life and peace. Learn to be spiritually minded. And you can only be that as that new man, that new brother, or that new woman, and that new sister. That's the only way it will work. Because anything else is an unclean spirit. Okay? You got a woman, you a sister, you arguing a lot, you got demons on you. Check your shit. All right? Check your ass. You need to check your own ass for the Lord do it. You need to be the new creature. You see? You need to be the new creature. Okay? Because the carnal mind, and see me even saying this, someone can have a problem with, you know what that means? That's the demon. You just identified a demon that's on you. Okay? That's it. You just identified the demon, you rebuke it, and then the next time it arises again, you rebuke it again. That's what this walk's about. That's what it's about. It says, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if so be that the Spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the Spirit of Hamashiach, he is none of his. So we don't want that. We want to be of Yahweh Shem Shai, because ultimately we want to be the bride. Okay? And the bride ain't going to be brawling in the street. All right? It's going to be soft-spoken, gentle. It speaks about that in James. The wisdom is gentle, you know? These are the things we're also learning too. Colossians 3:6. For which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience. Who's the children of disobedience? 2/3. 2/3. Fighting, scrapping, all right? Thugging, you know? I'm not calling all these men 2/3, but this is an activity that you don't want to conduct and carry yourself in. All right. You on the hot pavement, held down, people driving by. We're already a spectacle. And then now you got people laughing at you, mocking you. Okay. And it's your own fault. You see, the person you got to control first is yourself. All right. You got to learn to control yourself first. I've actually had moments where I witnessed myself biting my own tongue. And I thank the Lord for it, because the scriptures say, who can tame it? You know, because I talk, I say things. The Lord put on my spirit to talk. So I had to learn when to speak and when not to speak. There's a time for everything. All right. It says, look, this proves this is 2/3. Children of disobedience, in the which he also walked sometime. We were like that. All right. We were unclean, you know. We did terrible things too. We did things worthy of rebuke. This is why when we read scriptures or we hear lessons, we still get cut to this day. Damn, yeah, that's something I got to work on. See, we're not carrying ourselves in a manner of that we're perfect. We want to be perfect, you know. It says, when ye lived in them, but now ye also put off these things. Anger, that's something that's actually a battle where you actually have a spirit of anger. I actually had anger on me, and I found it tiresome. always mad, always angry at the littlest things. And I had to pray to Yahweh Shema Shai, like, man, please get this off of me. You know, like, I'm not mad. I'm not upset. Right. Or then you can have a spirit of wrath, and wrath leads to rage, and rage leads to brawling. We don't need to live like that. You can't even have a sip of yayan peaceably because your ass is all mad and fuming. You know, these are things that you got to check because it's a spiritual battle. Malice, blasphemy, filthy communication. Yeah, that doctrine out of your mouth. See? And hey, you look at the results of Israel united in Christ and you see what you get. It behooves you to tap into the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Look, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds and have put on the new man. That's why I title in the spirit the letter to the new man. Okay? We're new men. All right? We're new. And real quick, okay, I didn't finish this. That's the spirit. Okay, I wasn't here. Yes. Let me go back to this. But I'll just quote it. In Proverbs 24:16, it says, a just man falleth 7 times. We fall. But the key word is a just man. A righteous man falls. And like Elder Apostle Rambam says, it's not what he say. He says, not what you do when you fall is what you do when you get back up, you know. And Salaki, if I didn't quote it correctly, but he said this a couple years ago in a time when I had fell, you know, one of the many times, you know, mistakes. It's a mistake. You make a mistake in this walk and you get pissed. Oh man. And you say, man, next time out of Ratazah, I'm gonna pass that test. You see? So even righteous men fall, but it's what you do when you get back up that counts. All right, going back to this, Philippians 2:15. Oh yeah, I was saying disputing. It says that ye may be blameless, harmless, right? You want a good report, okay? This is a community. This is a government that's being established, all right? If your name comes across Yahweh Bashem Shai, the brotherhood, you want to have a good report, okay? Brothers, sisters, hey, sisters, hey, your job is what? To listen. You know, you got a husband, you know, your husband teaches you, or you know, man, a husband, you want one, you're learning, you're sitting, you're having faith. That's a good thing. But when you're not in a comment board, getting out of order, doing this, doing that, hey, that's a good thing. You'll be blameless. Then you got brothers that you just see them throughout the years. They post precepts, they go out to camp, they do their work. You know, they're seeking their salvation. We're seeking ours. You never heard of brothers, hey, man, what's up with this brother? That's a good thing. So that's how you want to be blameless, okay? That you may be blameless, because let me just say, this is nothing to be proud of. Situations happen, yes. Situations happen, they do. But these situations can be avoided, or at least what you want to do is apply the right steps so that you attempted for it to be avoided and quailed. You see? Going back, it says that ye may be blameless and harmless. Hey man, watch out that brother a brawler, bro. Don't watch that brother, man. When he get drunk, man, he just start wilding. No. You don't want that report. The sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. That's what you want. That's what you want. Okay? That's what you want. You want to shine as precious, glorious lights of wisdom in this dark, dim, wicked world. All right? It says, holding forth the word of life, right? That I may rejoice in the day of Hamashiach, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Yea, and if I be offered upon the sacrifice and serveth of your faith, I joy and rejoice with you all. For the same cause also do ye joy and rejoice with me. And that's what it's about. Doing the work, rejoicing in the fruits of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay? Being a living sacrifice, being that new man. Okay? Don't ever feel like you're don't ever allow a situation that's a lesson. Don't ever feel like it's a loss. Oh, you got that one. Ain't nobody get nothing. Okay? Ain't no who can lay charge to the Lord's elect. You can't say, oh yeah, man, he got. Name nobody gets you. We're getting it. All right. We're the ones getting it. No matter what happens. You see? And let me say another thing too in the spirit. Hey, don't allow yourself to get bent out of shape if somebody else falls victim to Satan, okay, or to Babylon. You got to learn to focus on yourself. You see? Oh man, I was hoping that. Nah, man. You got to also realize that this thing is a battle, and you need to make sure that you are on the up and up, okay? Because many are going to fall and wilter away, okay? In the truth, out of the truth. Hey, listen, this is a serious thing. We're up against the most serious. We're at the height of it. We're at the echelon, okay? We're at the height of it. You can't, like Elder Pastor said, you made it. You've made it. You've made it to the it. You know, they make movies about the truth, the Matrix, all that. This is it. You're actually in it now. You've seen how far the rabbit hole goes now. See? Now, real quick, the brother posted a beautiful precept. About to wrap this up. Sometimes the exhortations go a little longer. Romans 12:7, recompense to no man evil for evil. Right. And that's a battle in itself. And you may have to go through that to learn that, you know? Hey, I had one job where I dealt with money exchange, and Edomites would throw money at me. And then every time Satan would say, throw that shit back at them. And you know what I would do? I would say, here you go. And I would make sure I place it in their hand. And if it was a younger person and they threw the money, and I realized, oh, they're not adequate to be out here in public. They don't have social skills. You know what I would tell them? Because they're a little younger. So I can have a little more authority over someone younger than an adult, even though I have more authority over this adult and how to handle a matter, but they couldn't handle it because of their pride, because they're adults. So you can't tell me nothing, right? So I would tell the young man or the young girl, I say, here you go. This is how you want to give someone money. So I would show them how to do it correctly instead of giving evil for evil, right? Provide things honest in the sight of all men, okay? You show Esau how life you're supposed to conduct yourselves, what manner. And you'll realize in the spirit where you get a different vibration. People, like when people see me, they shake my hand. They don't give me dap, you know? They shake my hand. Young Jakes, I carry myself to where they shake my hand, where I'm not equal to them. How I present myself there and say, okay, hey, okay, here you go. Yep. All right, thank you, sir. Right? They don't come up to me all niggerly because I don't carry myself that way. See? And it says, if it be possible, as much lieth with you, and that took some years for me to be like that. As if possible, as much lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. You got Edomite neighbor. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, okay, have a good one. Oh, wow. Yup, congratulations. That's it, man. You know, get off this stupid ass head honcho high horse. You're in captivity, man. We're in captivity. Okay? We're in captivity. We're in captivity. Be appreciative of what the Lord has given you, has given us. You know, be appreciative of what we got in the spirit. See? Colossians 3:10, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. You see that? After the image of him that created him. So now we can become new. And I've actually had people, family members that have called me or text me and said, I miss the old you. Well, you know what? I don't miss the old me. Okay. You see that? And it says, and put off the new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him. And real quick, verse 12, put on therefore as the elect of the Most High. So you got to put on as if you are of the elect, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another, forgiving one another. You right, man. My bad, brother, man. I'm just trying to make it, man. I'm trying to make it like you. You understand. You understand? You got to be so tough and hard on brother, man. All right, man, I get it, man. Shit, we in Babylon. I get it. You know? If any man have a quarrel against any, even as a Mashiach forgave you, so also do ye. Yeah, forgive. Forgive and forget. Shit happens, man. Shit happens out here. I'm going to end it off on this. Matthew 5:44, but I to you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Right. Hey, my bad, brother. My bad. Like IUIC came by us one time. I was like, man, we want to build with y'all. This was years ago. This was years ago. This was years ago. They were just walking by. You know, we say, hey, Shalom. We say, man, fuck y'all too, man. Nah, we ain't here for that. Okay. Do good to them that hate you. Right. So, hey, somebody come up with a different camp. We look at these demons. Hey, we just gonna teach, man. Hey, and may the Lord give them the increase. Wow, that makes sense. Thank you for that. See, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you even realize you deal with certain Jakes that are Gentiles. You just realize, hey, Lord, they don't know what they do. I'm here to make it. You know, at the end of the day. So I'm gonna just leave it there. I just wanted to do that lesson. You know, I pray that this was edifying. You know, it was a letter to the new man, okay? It was a letter to the new man of how we got to be and conduct ourselves. And you sisters, you can apply it too. Your ass ain't excluded either, okay? And, you know, I say that out of love, you know, but we all got something we could work on within ourselves, all right? Check the beam in your eye before the mote in a brother's eye, you see? So I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Shalom.